There's no way. There's no way I spent $70 for the INI file, for the config file to have a typo in it. There's no way. And I'm not talking about I spent $70 just on the game for PC, right? And it didn't work. I spent another $70 to get the game on PS5 so that I can actually play the game without having the terrible performance issues. I don't even know where I saw this article. I saw it somewhere on my computer. It was somewhere. And I click on this article and it says Monster Hunter Wilds launched with a typo in its configuration file on PC. Players claim fixing it improves FPS and performance. Now, most of the time when stuff like this happens, I'm like, whatever, this is probably not gonna work. It's probably like a fringe case or whatever, or it's probably for like the top level, GPUs. And I have a 3080, I have a 5900, a Ryzen 9 5900X, 64 gigs of RAM, and I'm running it on an NVMe drive, right? So I'm following all the things that I'm supposed to do to play this game. We're gonna scroll down. I skipped all this stuff here because I wanted to see what it was. And it's this. So it says a typo might be hurting Monster Hunter Wilds performance on PC. Just when players thought they'd seen it all, someone found an entirely unexpected issue. A typo in the game's configuration file might be messing with performance. This was first shared by a Steam user named Beep Boop, which was later posted on the Monster Hunter subreddit. Maybe that's why I saw it. According to Beep Boop, there's a misspelling in the config.ini file located in the game's installation folder, Steam Apps Common Monster Hunter Wilds. Instead of resolution, the file contains Rezo-Tuion, or Resol-Tuion, whatever. It's not a word. While this might seem like a tiny mistake, fixing it reportedly improved performance for some players. In the post, Beep Boop claimed that after correcting the typo, their frame rate jumped from 120 FPS to 140 FPS with frame generation enabled. Okay, first of all, if you have 120 FPS, why were you even looking for this problem? Like, how did you even come across this issue? Whatever. Others tested it and had mixed results. One player said they saw a 10% FPS increase in 4K with DLSS quality on a 4090. Another claimed the FPS went from 45 to 60 without frame generation. One person called it insane and reported 30 to 40 FPS boost. But not everyone saw an improvement, and some said it made no difference at all. Okay, so the people said that it made no difference at all probably have a very subpar computer, I would assume, because the people who got a super, like a big boost probably have something like a 4090, a 40 series card or whatever. I'm in like the pocket where nobody cares about the 3080 anymore. I see people talking about don't play it on a 3060, right? But I know someone, or not know him, but there's a YouTuber named Uno Hunter that's playing it on a 3060 and he's using the hard drive. And I don't know what his CPU is, but he's streaming also off the same computer, and his game, it could look better, but his game is running smoothly. So I was like, it's like mixed results for different people on how the game is running anyway. But then, I did this. I was having such an issue with the game running and not stuttering and not just being terrible outright that I bought the game again on PS5 and just literally played all the way through the game. I started Friday night after I set everything up in my stream to put the PS5 in it so I could stream the game. After I did all that, I played a little bit Friday night. I woke up in the middle of the night, basically, probably early morning, Saturday morning, and I just played through the game, and I just finished the game about 4 or 5 hours ago. So it took me about a day to finish it. Now, I took a nap or whatever and took a break to eat and stuff like that, so I probably would have finished it sooner. But I beat the game, and now I'm in the end game, and I'm like ready to, get things going. And I see this article, and I'm like, what? So I immediately go on my computer and I test this out, and I go out into the world knowing that it's going to look like doo-doo, right? And be hitching all over the place and terrible performance. There was maybe one hitch, and then there were none after that. I don't, and there was an update too before I was able to, before I changed the thing, because I changed it, but then there was an update and I opened the game and it hitched. So I don't know if they made some improvements in this patch that they just released, but I also changed the resolution typo, and there's another thing down here. They said that, you know, they checked their config file and it was wrong. It was wrong in mine too, and it was wrong after the patch also. So I fixed it, and then they said additionally players are reporting that changing these 2 additional settings in the config file helped improve performance significantly. So I changed these, and it says originally the first value was set to 8 and the second was set to false. After tweaking these on the Core i9 13900K and RTX 3090, they noticed a big jump in FPS, bringing them closer to 60 FPS most of the time with DLSS set to quality. Now, I have a 3080 and I have a 5900X. I don't know how close a 5900X is to an i9 13900K. I don't know. I think the 13900K is probably a better CPU. I really don't know. I haven't used Intel CPUs in a very long time. But I set mine to quality, changed these 2 lines, and it brought me close to 60. It was okay, but then I decided to use balance because that's what I've been using on PS5. And I also set everything to high. I set the graphic settings to high, and I used DLSS, no frame gen, and set it to what does it call it? Balanced, right? So this is what my game looks like now, bro. This is so crazy. How, first of all, how good it looks compared to what it was before, right? It's insane. Like, I was not able to have the game look this way. This looks, to me, this looks better than the PS5 balanced. I can't say for sure, or maybe I can say for sure. I think my PS5 is still on, and I can switch to it through here. Hold on. All right, well, maybe not a fair comparison, but this is on PS5, and this is PS5. I can't really tell what the frame rate is, but it's fine. It's stable, right? And I can't really tell because of the storm that's going on right now, because there's no sun out right now. And the dust is blowing around, so it lowers the texture of everything because dust is on it or whatever. But this is on PS5, and then we can switch back to PC. Okay, this is PC. Now, right now I'm at like 39 FPS, right? It was definitely smoother than this a few minutes ago, but regardless, it's not, frame gen is not on, right? Now they said you need frame gen, so now I'm at 53, 54. It seems to be gradually going up. I don't know if that's because, so anyway, I'm close to 50, but like this is, I would have played the game if it was like this. I would have played the game. Like, this is insane. What if I turn off DLSS? Let's see what happens. Disable DLSS. It's still dropping a little bit of frames, but let's turn on DLSS. All right, and then turn this to performance. I would keep it on. I think I would keep it on balanced. NVIDIA DLAA. anti-aliasing while. Yeah, I think I would probably keep it on balance. We can try AMD FSR and then no frame gen, balanced, right? Regardless of whatever the upscaling method is, this is a bazillion times better than what I was dealing with before. I would have played through the game. I would have just straight up played through the game if the game looked like this and played like this when I was trying to play it on Friday. But it wasn't. It wasn't doing that. So I don't know if it was a mixture of whatever patch they put out today and the changes in the config file. But if you're having issues after the patch, I would do what this article says. I'll put a link to this article in the description so you can get it, and just make these changes and see what your game does, and if it helps you. If it helped you, let me know in the comments. Like I was so frustrated with this, and I'm still kind of frustrated because now I'm like, do I go back and just play through the game again tomorrow and not do end game stuff and just wait? Like just wait and just play it on PC like I wanted to play it on PC in the first place? Oh man. How crazy. How crazy is that? How crazy is it, man? All right, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.